it's rolling. There you go.
What's that all about?
Black Uber not knowing where to park.
Oh, okay.
Look like you have it. And then this is driver's seat.
0831, you said?
But it's rolling now, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Both are rolling?
Both are rolling.
Okay. Hi. Are you Brittany?
How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Sean.
Sean. Are you here for Botox?
I'm here to talk about it. Yeah, I called you yesterday, so.
Okay.
What time is it?
It is 12:41.
12:41. Sorry, a little late. Is that the same thing as Dysport or Dysport or whatever?
No, it's different. So the proteins in Dysport is smaller than the proteins that are in Botox.
Okay. I had seen the Dysport thing on, what's it called? Groupon. Yeah, so that's what I came in to talk about, so.
Yeah, no problem.
Is that it?
I'll have you fill this out.
Okay.
And then I'll come back up and get you when you're done.
Great, thank you. go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sean, you can come on back.
Thank you.
We're gonna go to the very last room on the left.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Oh, I'm well.
Right here?
Sure.
Hey, you mind if I just set this down?
Go ahead.
All right, thanks. I just thought that was a little
First person to do
thought that was a little heavier than thought that might be a little bit heavier.
All right, so go ahead and just let me know what your concerns are.
So I never really thought about something like this before, and then some guy at work was like, "You got some forehead lines, you know." And then I started looking a little closer, and I see like this, like the lines that you get when you get older. So I got curious. So I was like, okay, well, let me look at this. So I mean, so do you treat very many men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's not as talked about, right?
Right.
Because you guys are a little bit more private with that kind of stuff than us women.
Right.
We'll tell our friends all the time, like, yeah, you know, I went to this place, it was great, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But guys, you guys kind of, I think, tend to keep it to yourself or maybe embarrassed about the fact that you did it, you know, but nothing to be embarrassed about.
So what exactly, like, is it? Like,
So,
I
yeah.
don't know much about it. So.
Sure. So all of them are called neurotoxins, right? And what they do is they paralyze the muscles in your face.
They paralyze the muscles in your face?
I know it sounds like, right? But it's basically preventing that muscle from relaxing the way it does to make those creases there.
So these muscles are relaxed and that's why the lines are there?
Yes. So once the muscles tighten, that line is going to, it may not completely go away, but it's definitely going to soften. After so many treatments, around maybe I would say about the 4th treatment, if you're staying on top of it, like every time it wears off, I don't want to say every 3 to 4 months because for everybody it's different.
Okay.
But if, let's say you start noticing, okay, I'm starting to get more movement back there again, and you'll know as soon as it happens because it's going to change the way you look, and then you're going to say, oh, gotta get back in there. Right?
Okay. Is that obvious? Huh?
Yeah. So
does it change right away, like when you take the shots?
No, for Botox it's up to 2 weeks.
Okay.
For Dysport, around the 5th day.
That's when you notice the difference?
Yeah, you start seeing something happening.
So I saw Dysport and there's also Botox. You do both?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
The difference is the proteins in them.
Okay.
So some people like Dysport because it's a softer look, more natural. For some people, they say the Dysport lasts longer for them. Okay. It kicks in faster, it lasts longer. For others, for Botox, they only do Botox. They say Dysport doesn't work for them. You know, so everybody has.
Do you recommend the one?
I am a Dysport fan.
You're a Dysport fan.
I've done Dysport in the past a few times.
You get it too?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
I don't have any in right now.
You don't have any right now? I don't see any lines, so I think you're okay then.
Well, I try to do it sometimes for preventative maintenance just before it even starts. But for me, I like Dysport. I've done Xeomin, which is another neurotoxin, and I've done Botox and, of course, Dysport. For me, I like Dysport. It lasts longer for me. But again, everybody's different, so you don't know what you like and what you don't like until you start to try them out.
Are you the person who gives the shots?
I am.
You are. Okay. And like I'm kind of scared of needles. Like, are the needles huge? Like, can I see one? Are they scary looking?
Yeah, I'll let you see a needle. Have you ever saw an insulin needle?
No.
Okay.
I mean, maybe in the movies.
They're very small, tiny little pricks. I've been told, not to brag, that I have a pretty light hand. So a lot of people are like, oh, okay, you know.
So you give the shots, and the people say, oh, that's better than
what they've had
from
other injectors.
Because like, what do you like? Is it just you just give one shot, or do you do pokes?
There's several pokes.
So if I've got a problem area.
So we're gonna do the forehead. I would assume you went over here.
Okay.
So this is called the crow's feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna inject about 3, and smile for me. Okay. So I'll do about 4 on this side. This side is stronger than that side.
So I have more wrinkles here than here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do about 3 injections on that side, 4 injections on that side. For the forehead.
Yeah, and I know I got this. People think I'm always serious, you know, because I got this thing I can't get rid of. You know?
Right. So that is the procerus muscle, which is the strongest muscle in your face.
Okay.
So that is usually a 5-point injection.
Okay. So, and do they hurt?
No.
Is there pain after?
Well, let me not say no.
Okay.
Because everybody has a different pain tolerance. Right. So for you, it may feel like nothing, or it may feel like a little prick. For me, I'm very sensitive. Right. So by the time I say ouch to myself, it's over with. Okay. You know, so it's, you know, it's not as painful as it may sound.
And so is it like quick, like poke, 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 or do you poke and shoot and then take it out and then do go again, or how does that work? Yeah.
So I would, let's say this is your face. Okay. So I would inject, and of course I have to push the fluids in, right? And then that's it. Take it out and go to the next injection.
Okay. So it's all just one needle, or do you switch? Well, and when it runs out of stuff, you have to get a new one.
Well, it depends on how many units I'm doing. Okay. So for 40 units, I can do 1 needle. But because this is your first time, I would break it up in 2, because the more you poke, the duller the needle gets. And obviously, if it gets duller, it's going to hurt a little more. Okay. So to make it a little less painful for you, I would.
And you've been doing this for a while?
4 years.
4 years?
Yes. So.
How much is the cost?
So which one are you thinking about going with?
I was thinking the Disport, because I didn't sign up for the Groupon, but it was like, I think it was like 55% off. Would you honor that here? Or?
Yeah. Okay. So I believe with the discount on 100 units, it was $202. Okay. And for the 40 units for Botox, $259. So it was, you know, a little bit of a difference there.
And then, so I just have seen horror stories of folks doing this who aren't licensed. Do you have a license for this?
Yes, I am an RN. Britany, you can look it up.
I have to look it up?
Yeah, you can look it up online.
Okay, so where do I go to look that up at?
Well, if you type in, you go to the state board website. Okay, so like the state, is it a medical board, the nursing board? Yeah,
nursing board, okay. Yeah. And so on there you'll be licensed, and I can...
Yes.
Okay. So you care if I check that before I come back for an appointment?
Go ahead. Okay. Are you coming back, or are you doing it today?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll probably go check, and then are you open till a certain time? Do you have to take off?
We're open till 5. You're open till 5? But I have other appointments today.
You do?
So
okay. When's your next appointment?
My next appointment probably is within the next 20 to 30 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes, okay.
Yeah, let me just check real quick, and then maybe I'll just come back up. You know, I'll just go out on the car. I'm going to go grab some lunch or something like that, and then can I just... You have my number. Can you give me a call back, or should I call you?
Do I have your number, or in the appointment system?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Thank you. It was very nice meeting you. Thanks for answering all my questions. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you. So, it's not that, this doesn't hurt that bad.
No.
I'm just really scared, you know, of needles.
Yeah.
Like, I get a flu shot every year, so it's not terrible.
This is our filler needle. Okay. This is way bigger than the needle I would poke you with for Botox.
So that's the needle itself?
This is one of the needles we use.
When you say filler, what's a filler?
That is what we use to, okay, so like, the neurotoxins go in this area of the face. Okay. Sometimes, depending on like what you have going on around the mouth, we may do like a poke here, if you maybe had smoker lines. Okay. But for people, let's say they have deep marionette lines here, or they have that deep line in the chin,
like that stuff won't
something
work,
like that. Right, you can't do that and smooth that out with the
so a filler just goes in and stays.
So it's like a gel substance.
Oh, and it just sits there
and it plumps up the fold.
And does that stay there for a long time, or does it go away? Is it in your blood, or how does that work?
You will bleed, because this is a little bit bigger, right? But it stays in on average about 5 to 6 months. Okay. So these are the needles we use for that, and like I said, this needle is a lot bigger. This is way bigger than the other needle that we use for Botox. So you can imagine.
All right. Okay, it's not too bad. Let me see it again. I'm sorry, I made you put it away. That's long. The other ones are smaller.
Yeah. So this one is, the other one is way smaller. It's about this long. Okay. And it's a lot thinner. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it. Britany, right?
Britany.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You have a great day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey, I could. What's your? Can you write your name down? I couldn't find it on there. It's Britany. Yeah. How do you spell it? And just go to the nursing board? I couldn't. I just want to make sure I got it right.
Yes.
It's what's that last name? Okay, thank you.